Hello everybody, it's Vacuum Cleaners are my musical instruments here, formerly known as Vacuum Boy 96 here. And as you guys already know here, that I love Hoover Elites. They are my all-time favorite vacuum cleaners ever, and they are also my very first vacuum cleaners ever that I ever first encountered as a kid growing up. I just really love the design and style of these machines here, and I just personally think they just look better built, and I personally even think that they do so much better than any of today's bagless robot and cordless vacs combined. And I love every version of the Elite. I love every version of them, whether if it's the hard bag model or the soft bag model, whether if they have the square hood design or T-shaped hood design logo, whether if they have the tan handle grip here or the all black handle grip, and whether if they have the side mounted attachment plastic hose kit here, the flex hose model, or where they have the wraparound hose. I love them all, and I personally do not know if I really have a favorite Elite, because really every Elite I have in my collection is really all the same. Just every Elite around in general is really just all the same vacuum. Some just has some slightly different features, and some just also have different motor sounds. So yeah, I love every model of the Elite. I love every version. But anyway, though, there is kind of something a little special here about my Elite Supreme right here that I have in my collection here. Something a little special between us two, and so what's so special about it? Well, my Hoover Elite Supreme here was actually made around the same year and same month that I was born, in June of 1996. So, well, let me go ahead and show you the model sticker here real quick. To segregate these old Elites right here, where I have my finger pointed, the first 4 digits right here would decode the months and year to when this machine was first made, and which would mean this machine was made in June of 1996 for household use only, made in the USA. That's another thing I love about these old Elites here, is that they are US made. And here's the model number here, U5071-930. Bag type A, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 7.2 amps. So June of 1996 here. That's also the same months and year that I was born as well too. And my birthday was actually just four days ago, on the 20th of June, and so I just turned 28 4 days ago. And so both me and this vacuum cleaning here are officially 28 years old now. Although I'm still not exactly sure, which most people probably aren't really sure really in general, still not exactly sure what particular day this machine was first manufactured, and or if it was early June, mid-June, or late June. Whether if this vacuum cleaner is a little bit older than me, whether if I'm a little bit older, or whether if we're just both the same age and or both born on the same day in June. but what the heck, I'll just say it's 20 years old. I'll just go on and say it was made around the same day I was born, on the 20th. So let's just say this vacuum cleaner, let's just say me and this vacuum cleaner both turned 20 on the same day. So yeah, happy 28th birthday here to my Hoover Elites Supreme. So yeah, happy 28th birthday here to both me and my Hoover Elite Supreme here, and I hope to anyone, and I hope to those watching this video here will wish me a happy birthday to both me and my Elite Supreme here. And this is kind of a bit of a, well, this is kind of a bit of a late birthday special here for me and my Elite Supreme. I was originally gonna make this little birthday special here on my actual birthday on the 20th, but I actually went out of town around my birthday week, and so I had to make this a little late birthday special here. So yeah, I actually went out of town around my birthday week and went on vacation. And you all are probably wondering, oh my god, where did you go? Please tell us. Well, thank you for asking. I went to Orange Beach, Alabama for my birthday week as a little birthday vacation, and I had a pretty good time out there. I went with my grandparents on my dad's side of family, and my parents, my two siblings, and my brother's girlfriend also came to the trip as well too. And I'm the oldest out of my two siblings and my brother's girlfriend. I have one brother who is 26, who's going to be 27 in August, and his girlfriend is, believe also, I think she was born sometime in like 97 or 98, and my sister was born 99. So yep, I'm the oldest out of all those two, and especially out of my brother's girlfriend as well too. So yeah, I went on vacation around my birthday week and was originally gonna plan this little birthday special here for me, my Elite Supreme, here on my actual birthday, but since I was out of town, I had to make this a little late birthday special here, as I already just mentioned here. I actually just came back from my vacation about 2 days. I actually just came back from my vacation trip out in Alabama just about approximately 2 days ago at approximately about 11 o'clock at night p.m. and I hitched a ride with my grandparents on my way home from the trip, and also on my way to the trip from home. I left to pack for the trip on June 16th, and my grandparents came to my house to come pick me up at approximately about 4 o'clock a.m.ish in the morning to help me pack and set up all my stuff that I was bringing to the trip in their truck. And the drive there was about approximately maybe 9, 10, 11 or 12 hours from where I live, and I'm from Indiana here, and also currently live here in Indiana here as well too. I live in a small city here full of beautiful suburbs and beautiful farmlands here. The city I live in is Westfield, and my grandparents who picked me up to help me pack for the trip live only about 10 minutes away from me. And so yeah, I had a pretty good time out in Orange Beach, Alabama, and did all kinds of sorts of fun things there, especially around my birthday week down there. And I'm currently glad to be home now, which I just came back home 2 days ago. But anyway, enough with the talk about the vacation here. And well, but anyway, I'm not gonna be like running this. I'm personally not gonna be running this Hoover Elite Supreme here, because it still needs a lot of work done around it. The motor didn't sound too good when I gave it its first test run. It had a pretty bad bearing squealing sound, as some of you may remember from my previous video I did with this machine here to when I first bought it. The bearings were pretty worn out, and whenever I get the time, and whenever I get the time, and if I'm not too busy, not too tired, and if I'm in a good mood, and just when I fill up for it, I'll keep you guys updated to when this machine gets restored again. I'm currently not gonna be servicing it today, because I do have not outta. I'm personally not gonna be serving it today. I'm gonna try to cover it for another day, if I'm not too busy, not too tired, and if I'm in a good mood, and I'll try asking some of my fellow vacuum collector friends if they can help give me a little guidance on how to properly restore this machine here, by either greasing oil in the bearings or replacing them. And I'll try asking one of them through FaceTime to see if they can give me a little guidance. And I mean, I will be honest here, I do know how to service most of everything on the machine, but not entirely. There are still some things that I still don't exactly know how to do everything on these old Elites here. When servicing them, I do at least know how to replace the belts on them, and change the brush rollers, and put new bags in them. I mean, most of these elites here are actually pretty easy to maintenance here, but can still be a bit tedious to do sometimes, depending on what part needs to be restored or replaced. And so yeah, if none of my fellow vac, once I'm just settle in, and I'm in a good mood and fill up for it, I'll try asking some of my fellow vacuum collectors friends through FaceTime to see if they can give me a guidance through FaceTime on how to properly grease, oil the bearings, or replace them, if they're also not too busy, not too tired, and if they're also in a good mood as well too. And then once this machine gets, and there's also, well, before I get into detail here, there's also some other things with this Elite that also still needs some good servicing on. The brush roller needs a good thorough clean here. Looks like it's all covered in pet hair or something, and possibly may need to replace, or maybe even grease or oil the brush roller as well too. And it's missing a few attachments right here, as some of you all probably already may remember from my previous video to when I ran this machine. It had a missing crevice tool and dusting brush here, and as obviously it still does, and so it only came with its whole straight nozzle, its hose, and extension one here. And so eventually I'm gonna have to part search for a new crevice tool and dusting brush here, and parts of the cord on here was a little bit stripped here, and so I fixed some of it with some electrical tape here. Another part on here was also a little bit stripped on here. And it's still missing its carpet height adjustment knob here that I'm eventually gonna have to part search for online as well too, as from my previous video of when I first ran this machine here. And the little hose door right here looks like it needs a good oiling, greasing, or maybe even some WD-40 here. And I'm sure this machine is probably pretty dirty inside, covered in like a bunch of like pet hair. And this machine also needs a new headlight as well too, because the headlight was also burnt out on this machine to when I first ran it. So yep, I still need to do some more work here with this Elite here, and once it's fully restored, I will keep you guys updated here and show you how it sounds when it's fully restored. What if I'm gonna know? So yeah, once it's fully restored and serviced and clean, I will keep you guys updated. And do a updated demonstration to how this machine sounds here when I get the bearings either greased, oiled, or replaced, whenever I'm not too busy, not too tired, and just, when I fill up for it. I will keep you guys updated. And so yeah, that's that. But anyway, here, thank you all for watching this video here, and see you guys in the next video here. And don't forget to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bells here for my channel here, because it really helps me out. It really helps me out a lot here with my channel here, to keep my content running here when you guys interact with my channel here, and help. It just really helps build up my channel more when you guys subscribe and like and comment on my channel here. It really helps me out a lot and really makes my day. But anyway, thank you all for watching here, and I hope you all, and hopefully you guys will all wish both me and my Elite Supreme here a happy 28th birthday to the both of us. So happy birthday to both me and my Elite Supreme here. We are officially both 28 years old here, and sorry that I'm, sorry if I'm like being a little too talkative here or repeating things over and over here. I have autism here, and I sometimes, struggle with, trying to explain things properly to people, and I sometimes like to try to solve things, on my own without having to get others to help me all the time, and especially when I'm like trying to help people in my own way, in my own words, without trying to get others to like help me all the time, and it just becomes, it just becomes quite a common thing for people with autism. You know, they often, you know, have bad habits, you know, of like, you know, repeating the same things over and over and trying to, you know, just word things properly. It's like a common sensory issue I have for my autism. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here, and thank you all for watching. And don't forget to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and turn on notification bells for my channel here. And also don't forget to wish me, my Hoover Elite Supreme here, a happy 28th birthday to the both of us here. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.